eating a low-calorie Mediterranean diet is actually more effective than drugs in terms of preventing diabetes in people who are at risk, okay? It's as effective as a first-line antihypertensive. Helps prevent exacerbations of multiple sclerosis. There have been studies suggesting that. There have been studies that suggest it decreases the relative risk in terms of reoccurrence of breast cancer. And then, as I mentioned before, reduction in overall mortality, cardiovascular disease, and colon cancer. But what was really the important part of the diet? Because no one had really studied that before. Well, what they found is that the important thing were vegetables and legumes. Nuts in small amounts. Red wine seemed to have more of a positive effect than other types of spirits. And then olive oil. The polyphenols in olive oil were associated with decreased cancer risk, particularly colon cancer. So if we look back at the Mediterranean diet, knowing what we know now, how would we want to redo this thing? So what would you all put on the bottom? Vegetables, right. What would you do next?
Beans.
Yeah, I would do like legumes, and I would probably put fruit, you know, and maybe whole grains. What about up here?
Blood.
Good choice. Yeah, that wouldn't be my choice, but that's okay. What would you? I would probably go with the things like olive oil would be in there and nuts in small amounts, so I would probably take like nuts and olive oil. But I would also probably include the things that correlated neither positively or negatively, like fish, poultry, and whole grains. And then up here, I would have like the red meat and the sweets and the dairy products. You know, that's how I would do it. Probably eggs up here. So that's how I would remake the food pyramid based on these studies.